Buddhist art across Asia is more than a visual beauty. It's a form of spiritual communication, expressing Buddhist teaching through symbol, sound, movement, and sacred space. Buddhist art is deeply functional. It teaches the Dharma, supports meditation, transforms emotions, and creates a bridge between the visible world and the invisible realms of beings. Whether it's a statue, a mantra, a mudra, or a ritual performance, Buddhist art always carry a single purpose: to embody compassion and guide sentient beings to world liberation. Among Vietnam's rich Buddhist heritage, the Chẩn ceremony, also known as Mông Sơn Thí Thực, stands out as a unique form of intangible Buddhist performing art. This ritual is not merely a religious service. It's a living state where multiple forms of Buddhist art converge, including chanting, music, hand gesture, spatial design, symbolic offerings, and ritual theater. Through these artistic expressions, the Chẩn ritual becomes a profound performance of compassion, and just a relieving hungry spirit, guiding lost souls, and generating merit for all beings. The Chẩn ritual order is arranged as the microcosm of entire universe, presenting it as a concrete and tangible reality before the observer. The spatial design of ritual order is rooted in Tantric Buddhist philosophy. Its layout is a simplified form of mandala, a sacred circular diagram symbolizing a fully open lotus and representing the cosmology of esoteric Buddhism. The core purpose of this cosmic arrangement is to fundamentally deploy the power of blessing and support of the Buddhas. In particular, it's arranged according to the structure of Vajradhatu Mandala, expressing how the five elements transform into the five tides of wisdom embodied by the five Tathagatas. At the center is Mahavarojana, representing the Dhammakaya, the elements of space, the areas of consciousness, and the wisdom of the Dhamma ring. In the east is Ashubhya, representing the element of wind, the areas of volitional formations, and the mirror-like wisdom, a wisdom that reflects all phenomena clearly and impartially. In the south is Ratnasambhava, representing the element of fire, the areas of perception, and the wisdom of equality, the ability to perceive all beings and phenomena without discrimination. In the west is Amitabha, representing the element of water, the areas of feeling, and the wisdom of discriminating awareness, the insight that clearly discern the nature and functioning of all dhammas. In the north is Amogasiddhi, representing the element of earth, the areas of form, and the all-accomplishing wisdom, the wisdom that brings all enlightened activities to fulfillment. It is within this symbolic universe that the ritual unfolds, connecting wisdom, compassion, and the presence of enlightened beings. Besides the special of ritual order arrangement, the Chẩn ceremony is a rich example of Buddhist performing art, where artistic expression becomes spiritual practice. The first is the mudra. In this ceremony, many mudras or ritual hand gestures will be performed. These mudras are ritual actions meant to invoke compassion, purify the space, and guide unseen beings toward liberation. And more importantly, they represent the unification of body, speech, and mind, connecting the practitioners directly to the cosmic energy of the Buddhas. This is a short video about mudra performance during the Chẩn ritual. The second is the ritual music. In this ceremony, drums, bell, golden fish, and many other instruments are used as the means of connection and transformation. Music here functions as a call to invisible beings, a vehicle for concentration, and a form of emotional transformation. The third is the chanting. There are multiple dharanis, mantra, and sutta are recited. This chanting is performed not just as recitation, but as an art of compassion in sound. Sutras proclaim the Brahma to guide wandering spirits, while mantras generate protective energy that calms fear and resolves suffering. The rhythmic chanting creates a sacred vibration that opens a path for lost beings, inviting them toward clarity, peace, and liberation. Through voice and intention, the ritual becomes a bridge of compassion between the worlds. Besides that, there are some symbolic ritual actions like scattering rice and salt, pouring water, and offering food. They are ritual performances representing generosity, nourishment, and liberation. The actions are comparable to Indian Pritadana, offering to the hungry ghost. Together, these artistic forms merge into a complex ritual theater of compassion, unique to Vietnamese Buddhism yet rooted in a Pan-Asian Buddhist performing tradition. Although shaped by Vietnamese culture, the Chẩn ritual is deeply rooted in Indian Buddhist performing art. Early Indian Buddhism developed sacred ritual drama that combined chanting, movement, and symbolic staging. Through the Silk Road and monastic transmission into China and then Vietnam, this element evolved into the Chẩn tradition, a Vietnamese reinterpretation of Indian Buddhist ritual theater. The Chẩn ritual represents one of Vietnam's most profound forms of intangible Buddhist performing art, where sound, space, gestures, and symbolism are used to express the heart of Buddhism, compassion, liberation, and interconnectedness. Rooted in ancient Indian Buddhist art, yet transformed through Vietnamese creativity and cultural identity, Chẩn stands as a living testament to how Buddhist performing arts travel, adapt, and continue to inspire across centuries and cultures. It is not only a ritual, it is an artwork of compassion, a spiritual performance, and a heritage that connects Vietnam to the deep lineage of Indian Buddhist art.